living in New York, I have to have all my necessities with me at all times because I am always taking public transit. And as a student, those necessities, include my laptop and all that kind of stuff. So I needed the perfect bag to carry all that stuff around. But luckily, a few years before I moved here, I discovered Dagne Dover, which is a bag company that I absolutely adore and have had such brand loyalty to since I started getting their purses. So I have their tote, and their tote comes in 3 or 4 sizes. I have the 3 largest sizes. So there's one that holds a 15-inch laptop, one that holds a 13-inch laptop, and then a mid-size one that mostly holds a tablet or something like that. So I have recently switched to the largest one. Before I was using the 13-inch laptop size bag. So it gets a little heavy, but this is it. And as you can see, it looks very large, but it holds all the things that I need as I'm, running around on this, around the city. And especially, I used to work remotely sometimes, and I do my research remotely, and obviously I need to bring everything to class. So lots of stuff in here. So without further ado, all right, so we'll start by talking about the bag a little bit itself. So it's made out of a coated canvas material. So if you spill something on it, you can wipe it off really easy. The structure, the actual structural integrity of the bag is really good. Like I said, this is the largest tote bag, and this is in the color Onyx, and it comes with the gold, yellow gold hardware. And inside it comes with a key leash. They call it a key leash. And here's the name of the company, Dagne Dover. And so it's great because it'll clip on either on this side or on this side. And you can very easily just kind of throw your keys in your bag and then, retrieve them very easily when you're looking for them. And then clipped on this side as well, I have a badge reel with my student ID on it, and then on the other side I have a little half badge cover. I don't know what these are called, but you can get them on Amazon. It has my Metro card in it. So this type of badge thing, 1, it comes out really easy, and 2, it doesn't cover the mag stripe, so I can still swipe in really easily. And I also have my Charlie card in here for when I'm in Boston, because Charlie cards are a tap and go system. So, and inside, so here you can kind of see, I have it pretty packed full. So first I have my wallet, which is also just another smaller purse. So when I'm just going around to the store or somewhere really quickly, I just grab this smaller purse out of my larger purse, perception. But so in here I obviously just have, my IDs and cards and medical stuff. I have my transit card for when I'm in DC. I have a random NJ transit, and then I have a little lip gloss in here, and then I keep my phone in here when this is the only thing that I'm carrying. And I have this little guy on here in case I want to just clip my keys to this. And so that is that. And I keep it in my purse this direction so that I only have to unbutton this one, and then I can really easily pull out my card. So I have my cards arranged in cards I use most often to least often. Yeah, there's a whole system. Nobody is surprised. And then, even though this bag has so many great compartments in it, I still have things even more compartmentalized. So I have this guy that when you unzip, it has 2 sides. And so it has this kind of canvasy side that I have some pins clipped to. So I keep my pronouns pin in here in case I am at an event. I have this one with me to clip to my lapel or whatever. And then inside here I have my laptop charger, my phone charger, my inhaler, and some hand sanitizer, which I just refill this little guy with a larger thing of hand sanitizer I have. And then on the other side, this is plasticky, so it'll trap all the liquids. So on this side I have more toiletry things. So I have anything in here pretty much for like a impromptu overnight type situation. So I have makeup remover wipes, I have a nail file, I have a little tiny thing of perfume. So this scent is called Fresh Cream, and I really like it. I just got it over winter break, and it's just like a very light, like vanilla-y, sweet kind of smell. And then this is sort of like my first aid little bag. So in here I have some Band-Aids, a mouth guard for CPR, gloves, and this is like a little reusable paper thermometer. I don't know how accurate it is, but you know, I'm sure if your temperature was really, really hot, it would at least tell you that your temperature was raised. So I just kind of keep all that stuff in there. And then I have menstrual products, hair tie of all different types. And then in here is contact case that doesn't have contacts in it. It has like ibuprofen, and then on the other side is like, whatchamacallit, like allergy meds and stuff. So yeah, so I started doing this a couple years ago because it was just a way easier way to carry around like just small amounts of medicine instead of like, they do sell those little like small tubes, but even that like starts to get out of hand if you have a bunch of stuff you want to carry around. I have my Tide to Go pen, a toothbrush, like I said, any type of overnight situation, chapstick, and this is Burt's Bees pomegranate. It actually like tastes and smells really good. And then I have a little tiny thing of Tarte Shape Tape concealer. And I also have a guitar pick randomly. I have a guitar, don't really know how to play it, but I have this in here for whatever reason. And one lone little lifesaver mint. So yes, that's what is in there. And then I also have this little notebook that's so cute. It looks like a library like checkout card. So I just kind of have this for like scrap paper and things. And then you can kind of start to see all the compartments. And what just fell down is my umbrella and my pencil pouch. So it's old and all scratched up, but I really like the gold, so I haven't gotten a new one yet. So you can see that in here there's a bunch of these Columbia mailman pens. They give these away for free at events, and I have just kind of hoarded them. They are just such good pens. You can see earlier I was like trying to write with one on my hand. It doesn't write very well on my hand, but it writes very well on paper. And everyone always like was like, oh my god, where'd you get that pen? So I have a bunch of those, and then some mechanical pencils, Sharpie, whiteout, my actual like purchasable favorite pens, which are the Pilot G2 in 0.38, so they're like ultra fine point. A normal fine point pen's 0.5, so they're even finer than that, which if you're not careful can rip your paper if you write too hard. But yeah, that's what's in there. And then I have my fan. So this is kind of a funny story. I got this my first semester at Mailman. You can see it's like kind of old and whatever, but it gets hotter than I expected it to get in New York City. So my friends always make fun of me because as soon as I walk inside, if it's hot outside, I immediately just whip out my fan and I just sit there like this. It also comes in handy on the subway when the train car is like packed full of people and it's so hot. So I always keep this with me, and everyone makes fun of me for it, but it has come in much more use than some might think. So speaking of those pens, I have two more over here, and then my Apple Pencil. And then the other thing that fell down is this Lint Roller that my mom got me. So it kind of like rolls up and down and like protects the sticky part. And then there's this pocket here for your phone, and then there's a little second compartment in front of it that I keep my business card holder in. And then speaking of my Apple Pencil, in this compartment here you can see there's a padded laptop and then also a tablet compartment. And so this bag fits a 15-inch laptop. They also have the smaller one that holds a 13 and an even smaller one that holds just like a tablet or something like that. So I obviously have my laptop in here and my iPad. And I have my iPad Pro with the pencil because my main like use for my iPad is taking notes in class. So yes. Then in this pocket, there's also these two open pockets here and a zipper pocket here. I don't have anything in the zipper pocket right now, but in the open compartments, this is sort of just the miscellaneous one. I have a ruler, which probably could go in my pencil pouch, but and then I have my headphones and sort of like headphone items, related items. And then this little felt bag is getting a little dirty, but one of my best friends from undergrad gave this to me one Christmas because I always made a big deal about how it was bad luck to put your purse on the ground. And so he got me this little purse hook that this like non-sticky thing, or it's non-slip. It's like it's not sticky, but it's like non-slip. You put it on the edge of a table and then like you can hang your purse straps from here so that you can just like kind of have your purse. It's like a built-in, or it's like a carry your own, some places have purse hooks like built into the tables, and so it's like if they don't have those, then you can use this. Anyways, so yeah, so that comes in handy as well because I don't like to set my purse on the ground. And then in this one, I have my glasses case that has my actual like seeing glasses. They're like so old and the coating coming off of them. And I also have my sunglasses, or at least one pair of them. And so not the sturdiest, most protective case in the world, but it does the job. And then I also carry this little tote bag all wrapped up with me because in New York City they like charge you like 10 cents to like get a plastic bag, because obviously like we should all be trying to reduce our plastic use, but also just like for convenience, I carry this little tote bag around with me, and it says Period Posse on it from my research group, which is super cute. And so I carry this guy around with me so that, if I'm not planning on going grocery shopping, but I happen to stop by the store, then I can, just whip this guy out and don't have to pay the bag deposit or whatever it is. But then also, like if I just need to carry something around, like maybe I happen to bring like my lunchbox that day or something, then I have this with me, and if something doesn't fit in my massive purse, I can also carry around the secondary little bag. And then finally, I have my water bottle. And so this one's from Starbucks, and it is so well insulated, it's not even funny. When I was working 2 jobs, I used to fill this up with like ice water when I would leave my morning job, and so that would be at like 9:30 in the morning. And one day I like definitely wasn't drinking enough water, so it was like 5 or 6 o'clock and I hadn't really touched my water, but it was still like ice water in here, because it's just like so well insulated, and it just like traps like the cold or hot so well. So it's a little like noisy, but it screws open and has a really good seal on it. And yes, I like this one a lot. I might go and get like multiples of them. So now this bag is pretty much empty. You can see how massive it is inside, but it still like is holding its shape really well even though it's empty. And another feature that I forgot to mention is this little cup holder. It's on a snap, which is apparently pretty secure right now. But so yeah, so it's got this little cup holder that you put your cup in. And so it's nice too, because like if you are carrying a cup or bottle or whatever that sweats, then when you put it in here, it doesn't get all the other things in your purse wet. So yeah, that's another just like really nice feature. And this bag like comes with like everything here. So like it comes with this little cup holder, and it comes with the key leash. And it's just a really great bag, especially for people who need to carry around their laptops and things like that, whether you work remotely or a student. And it's also just like really nice, like professional looking bag. And so like if you want to switch from carrying around a backpack, this was my pick was to switch to this one. It's got these little gold feet on the bottom, so the bottom of your bag doesn't get too dirty. And yeah, it's just a really great bag and I love it. And these are all of the very many things that I shove into it every day. Thank you so much for watching my What's in My Bag video. If you have any questions about the bag, about any of the stuff in it for whatever reason, feel free to drop me a comment, message me on Instagram, whatever. If you want me to make more videos like this or have any ideas for future videos you want to see, leave a comment, whatever you feel like doing.